Hey, can you put it on the stream, love?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, we definitely have a lot going on in the world today, especially in the political arena, but we're going to hit on quite a few things here. I made an excellent video this morning. It is not yet uploaded. I can only hope that it will transfer over to the other phone. Because if it doesn't, then I'm about to go ahead and get it over to, I'm about to find out, find another way to get out another source here, okay? It's saying that I am live, but I don't see anybody in the chat room. It's saying that I am live and nobody is in the chat room. Okay. I don't comprehend that for a second. Let me see what's going on. Okay, there's 52 of y'all in there now.
Yeah, it just took a little while.
Oh, once you connected, huh?
Because once I got on, I had just got the alert that you went live.
Okay.
So, yeah, maybe they're just getting it.
All right. Well, Carol left the popcorn in the truck. Can you get it?
Yes, sir.
As Mother Carol and I have noticed that a lot of people are starting to use that statement, get your popcorn. We saw it today on a couple of live streams. Well, hallelujah. Here I am for the hour of power, of truth, honesty, that causes dissension, discord, and causes nations to crumble and fall. John 8:32 says, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Hello from Jamaica, Faith McPherson. Now, you know, I just got finished speaking to a brother over there in Jamaica that I know. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, over in Jamaica, hopefully in the start of work. Hopefully we're going to at least make an attempt to start a work over there in Jamaica. Hallelujah. Come to see y'all. Check y'all out. See how everybody's doing. But it's good to see each and every last one of you in here. Shalom, 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 family. And here we are literally with our popcorn. And I've been eating on it and eating on it and eating on it. So when I say get your popcorn, I've got some cheese and mixed caramel coated popcorn. It says shake it and mix it. What it says. Shake it and mix it. And I'm gonna tell you right, no high fructose. You can see it right there. No high fructose corn syrup. No corn oil, no GMO corn oil, no artificial sweeteners or flavors. Hallelujah. Glory to the King. Everybody got the popcorn. We getting ready to get into this. All right. Hey, love. Also, in there at the computer or at the printer, I got Snapchat PayPal printout. All righty. It's good to have y'all here. Greetings and welcome to each and every last one of you that are here. Hallelujah. We were up to 1,300 people last week before our feed got cut short. I hope that everybody's getting their notifications when I am actually on live and when we start. I can only hope that that's the case. Hallelujah. Okay. Now,
Get some more?
nah, I'm good right here. Okay. All right, now, I want to go ahead. See, we got Canada in the house. And I want to go ahead and get this information out to those of you right now who want to choose to donate, either by Super Chat, Cash App, or PayPal. Be it here on this live stream, or be it that you see this after the live stream. People continually keep asking me how can they give to help support the work that Pastor Dowell is doing. And so I decided to go ahead and make this printout right here, make a Cash App so that everybody would know and everybody would have it. All right? So this is how you can give. Yeah, I'm going to speak on it. Yeah. Hallelujah. All right. Well, I got a few things I need to hit on here. Look, can you bring me a pen, please? When I say get your popcorn, I literally meant get it. I know that people use it as a cliche, but I'm actually physically, literally doing it. So when I say get your popcorn, I'm literally getting the popcorn. No wait, no, I ain't playing no games about it, making no apologies about it whatsoever at all. I'm getting the popcorn. Because there's so much rhetoric. There's so much disinformation, misinformation, lies, distortions that's going on in the world today. And how do we make sense of it all? Anyway, I did make a video earlier. I want y'all to listen to me very closely, what I'm getting ready to tell you, because I didn't have the opportunity to get this video loaded. So I'm going to tell you now. And I'll load it again much later. I was at the chiropractor's office, and this old Vietnam vet comes in. He's going to meet a couple of buddies. All right? Listen to me. Are y'all listening? If you're listening, type me and listen down there, please. Because I don't want to be one to waste my breath, waste my time, especially when I'm going to give out pertinent information. Okay? This is a die bomb right here. Tell everybody on Facebook. Tell everybody Straightway Live. Tell everybody on whatever platform they listen to me to come on over here to the Pastor Dowell channel, because this is where I'm at. All right? I want y'all to listen real close. All right? If you're listening, tell me you're listening. Today, after the world sort, is the 13th of November. Are y'all hearing me? It's the 13th of November. Okay? I was talking to a Vietnam vet this morning, old paratrooper. We was just sharing a few little stories here and there. And he said that, he says, listen, if you have any type of way possible to get in touch with people, or even people in your family, that's how they, you do things and platforms, stuff like that. Hey, listen, November the 26th, 2020, the truckers are going on strike for 3 days. November 26th, 2020, the truckers are going on strike for 3 days. Did y'all hear what I said? The truckers are going on strike for 3 days. That's the information that I have by certain sources, and then I'm also relaying it to you. And the purpose of this strike is, I don't know. But he went ahead and added and said it's a prelude of things to come, because by the time the first of the year hit, he says it's probably going to be a normal operational, normal occasion, or something normally occurring. He also stated that if people don't have any food store, because he said, remember, think about this for a second. I said 3 days. I wonder why 3 days. And then I started thinking, I said, you know what? Produce, the trucks usually come to the stores every 3 days. All right? Think about that for a second. Not only do they usually come to the stores every 3 days, check this out. What keeps America going to all these small towns and all these big businesses? Truckers do. Truckers move America. Did y'all hear what I said? I said truckers move America. You think about that for a second. Truckers are moving America, and America's getting ready to stop moving. And I wonder what the ripple effect of that is going to be when truckers are no longer bringing produce, goods, and services and food to the general public for 3 days. They said they're going on strike. So I try to get a little bit more information. Well, is it just one trucking company? Or is it quite a few trucking companies? Or have they all band together? Is it some type of union or what. I mean, I tried to get more, and he said, that's all I can tell you right now. But then he said, tell your people to go out and to store up food and do it to try to at least make it to the end of the year. And I said, sir, I can tell you one thing. I've always been telling my people not only to store food, forget about the end of the year. Store food to last you for a couple of years and learn how to be disciplined. Listen, when this thing goes down and the balloon goes up, money is going to perish it in the land. The only thing that's going to be worth anything is what's tangible. Gold, silver. And you're going to be able to use that for bartering. But I'm telling you right now, a lot of people just simply are not ready for what the heck is getting ready to come down the pike today. Now, I tell you what, we see that this corruption that has been touted throughout America because of the voting situations. These people are not playing games. And like I said, I've said it once before, I'll say it again, I'm going to say it in this video right here. If you notice, it sounds like, and it looks like, matter of fact, it looks like if you turn on all the news media sources, all right, and you turn on all these different places and stuff, the one thing you will notice, let me put this right there. The one thing you will notice, let me see, I can tell you what I've heard from other carriers I work with concerning truckers. Well, tell us and let us know. It looks like this voter fraud is not a conspiracy theory, but it's a literal fact what's going on today. It is literally a fact of what's transpiring and what's taking place in the daytime and hour that we're in. And I don't like it. I don't like it because I know that the majority of Americans are wide asleep. And when I mean wide asleep, and I mean just straight up sound asleep and don't want to be disturbed. I guess the one reason why I continue to keep getting out here screaming and hollering, shouting, and all the other superlatives and everything else you could use is simply because I just don't want to see people, I truly don't want to see people hurting. I don't trust in the mainstream news media. I noticed that there's a lot of news sources that are popping up that's been out there, and they've been operating in the background, and which we didn't know. We didn't even know. I didn't even know of NTD. But they are a pretty dang good news source. OAN, One American News, that's a real good news source. But they have found over 2.5 million false voting ballots. And it looks like that Pennsylvania is getting ready to demand a recount. It looks like Georgia is getting ready to go into a recount. Nevada, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan. Wow. That's just so far. Because, like I told you a few weeks ago, dead people has been voting ever since 1902. The other day, I heard a news source saying that dead people was voting as far as back as 1892. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm sure it is. But, you know, it's part of the propaganda. Part of propaganda. Ranger said it's part of the Chinese network. But man, I tell you, all I can say is you just get your popcorn, because I don't like what I see or hear that's coming down the pike now. What is kind of disturbing to me is this, and I'm going to explain to you what's really truly disturbing to me. We haven't seen the Republicans out on the streets protesting, burning down businesses, putting cities on fire, turning over cars, burning up cars, firebombing police cars, state troopers. We haven't seen all that. We got a news source here in the chat room. Truckers plan a strike on Veterans Day and November 26th to the 29th. And the link is in iTrucker. Prove All Things Canada. The moderator in here has got a wrench. He give you the link. Monkey bastard. Thank you for your $100 cash. What is this thing called? Super chat. Super chat offering. More popcorn for my plaster. Bless you, and thank you very much. And if you don't see all the Republicans or the conservatives out on the street burning this thing down, then it's obvious who is originating all of this then. Who is behind all of this then? And what in the world are they trying to do? And what type of control are they trying to get over the people here? Because, man, if and when this thing flips and it goes back to Trump, all right, if and when this thing flips, it goes back to Trump. Everything that I told you about riots, looting, raping, robbing, stealing, the whole 9 yards, it's getting ready to come up. Now, I'm just stating facts. If I'm not stating facts, then express it and let's have an intelligent conversation about it. But I am actually stating facts. So that means that it's the liberals and the left, the one that is burning down these cities, the one that is destroying people's businesses. They are the ones just out of control. They're the ones just doing all this stuff. And I also heard, and I hope that my Ranger brother can actually get in on this, but I also heard, check this out, that the ATF is working on trying to ban AR pistols. Travel and Work channel, $2. Pastor check video title. And Facebook is not live. Facebook is not live. Okay, I will check the video. What is the video? Hey, if I messed up on the video title and I didn't save it, I'll change it immediately after we get finished streaming, okay? I'll change it immediately after we get finished streaming. I don't know if I can do it in the midst of midstream or not, which I don't think I can. I will check it here just for a second and see. Y'all may need a refresh. Give me a second here and let me see if I can check it, okay? Video title. Why is it still saying Sabbath service? I don't know why. Oh, it still hadn't received. Facebook is still trying to lock in. It's saying it's streaming. Don't know what's going on, y'all. I really, truly don't. But anyway, I can't concern myself with technical difficulties and all the other stuff right now. I got to get this news out to y'all, okay? So let me go ahead and get this news out to y'all, all right? All right, so the Ranger has confirmed and said true as far as ATF has banned AR pistols. So we need to get more clarity. Did they ban AR pistols that people have already spent their hard-earned money? Or have they already done put, and can the ATF make laws? I thought the Senate was in there to make laws. He says true for import and pistols for now, soon possible for domestic sales. Okay, so AR pistols are probably more than likely no longer are going to be sold. I did go into a gun store today, just bone dry, everything. Ammo that the last time people shot that ammo was probably World War II. Miss Coleman, bless you, Pastor. I am new to the truth and love your teaching. Well, bless you. Lisha, I think that's how you pronounce your name. All right, so they're not banned yet according to the Ranger. All right, and Alicia, thank you for your $5 super chat offering there. Thank you very much for your $5 super chat offering. We're going to continue to keep going forward here. I went into the gun store, total decimation of everything. And I'm told you, I've been on Gun Broker. And I'm telling you, the way that this world is going is madness. So anyway, let's get back to the political end, and then we'll go back into the homesteading here for a minute, okay? So, they have literally found all types of voter fraud. You don't have to take your time. Just go ahead and operate normal, okay? Yes. They had found literally all types of voter fraud, all types of everything going on. I'm talking about corruption up to its highest level that is going on right now. So they're getting ready to do a recount. And if this thing flips back to Trump, we're going to see if the cities get burnt down. We're going to see if the stores get robbed, vandalized, and looted. We're going to see. We're going to see if there's going to be civil unrest on the streets because these liberal people, they're out of control. They're out of control. Now, mind you, I'm for truth, okay? And I understand. I have a lot of people that's in the ministry that probably do not agree with me on my political stances, and that's okay. That's fine. But when it comes to truth, we all agree. That's fine. But I can tell you one thing. Excuse me. You should prepare yourself like I've been teaching you. I've got other ministries now that whereas once before I used to look like a crackpot, a kook, they used to call me a cult leader and everything else. Now I have ministries reaching out to me. They're literally reaching out to me, want me to come and teach them about homesteading, want me to come and teach them how to build. They want me to do all kinds of stuff nowadays, and I simply just don't have the time. I wish everybody was paying attention to that stuff when we were doing this a long, long time ago, and I was telling you about storing food, about being mutually assistant. You know, many of you are still stuck in them cities, in those population centers. And I can't understand for the life of me, why would you put any type of trust in anybody in the city, knowing that they all been GMO modified, knowing that they can't think straight. Think about this. If people refuse to look at the truth of history, especially the holidays, and this religious stuff that's been handed down to us, and it's all been false. If they refuse to look at the truth of that, then they refuse the truth of Yah as well, and then they also refuse you. You're just there for convenience. J Frost, $4.99, super chat. Hello, Pastor. I've been hearing this thing about 10 days of darkness starting November 13th. Well, that's today. We'll see what happens because Illinois, at least of what I heard in Chicago, is either Chicago, the city, or Illinois, they have banned, BANNED, they have banned Thanksgiving. Banned. Now, it don't bother me because we don't celebrate Thanksgiving anyway. We give thanks every day, but we ain't going to sit up there and celebrate a bunch of Europeans coming over and destroying the indigenous people of the land, and then sitting down with them and then killing them. But man, I tell you what, I think that everybody should really truly take a good deep look on the inside of them and start making up your mind about the way you're going to be. Brother Steve, up in Canada, I hope that Elder Doug and them, and Elder Rufus and them has been able to speak with you. I've literally been out the net. I've also injured myself, and I'm not getting around right now. I'm probably going to be able to walk around a little bit tomorrow, but I'm going to be in pain. I can tell you that. But you won't know it because you won't hear me crying about it. I got some nerve stuff going on. Hughes Tribe, $20, super chat. Pastor, you're the only news channel we need. Love my shepherd. Love y'all too. Y'all be encouraged, okay? Again, if you choose to want to give to Pastor Dowell and support the work of the ministry right here so I can help actually support others, there's the Cash App details right there, as well as the PayPal that you can actually go to donate, as well as the super chat here as well myself. That's on here, excuse me. But hey, things are quickly changing, and they're changing really, really fast. Now, also on another end, I think that people are very concerned because Joe Biden seems to be showing early stages of Parkinson's disease. And of course, you know, sometimes when people get old, Sometimes people get old. They actually do have certain, everything is a disease today. I mean, die easy. It ain't going to die easy, but it's just a disease. But, it sure would be nice if they would come out with some of these solutions and stuff rather than these diseases. That's just like a lot of people. If you looked at Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and all these liberals, the first thing that everybody's done is complained about the way that this coronavirus thing has been handled. They've complained about it till they're literally blue-green in the face, okay? But in this complaint right here, I don't hear nobody giving any solutions. If they were really, truly concerned about solutions, then where are they? Because the office of the president-elect Joe Biden, I looked that thing up. There's no such damn thing as the office of a president-elect. I mean, no such thing. They literally made that stuff up. He still doesn't have any power. President Donald Trump is still America's president. And I don't understand what is this stuff about the office of President-elect Joe Biden. It makes no sense. It's all nonsensical to me. It makes no sense whatsoever at all. I don't get it. But he's in the early stages of Parkinson's disease. And Joe has already said that he is going to lock the country down for 6 weeks in order to try to get ahead of that curve. Now, listen to me. I went on Google and I went online. I did a little bit of research the other morning concerning the way that this virus is going and stuff. Sweden hadn't locked down at all, and they don't have the cases that we have over here. And of course, they have a smaller population too. But a lot of people are not going through this virus like a lot of other people are claiming, and especially on locking down. Now, what you're going to do, inevitably, is impoverish the people of this country. Because another 6 weeks of lockdown, and hey, you can see that the one thing that this virus has done is affect economies all over the world in a bad way. And nothing, can you really truly say that this is the new norm? I don't know. But I do know this. I know that crime is up. I know that domestic violence is off the chain. I know that wives are killing husbands and husbands are killing wives and men are killing babies. And I can't say babies killing people because they're the ones being killed. They can't defend themselves. It's just a sickness that's going on all across this land. Now, I remember what John 10:10 says. It says, but the thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. And that's exactly what's going on. The thief is running rampant all over the place today. So always remember to stay ahead of the curve and get food. Always. If I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. I'm going to continue to keep saying it. If you're going to stay in these population centers, then learn how to protect yourself. I noticed that even after all these years, and some of you have been listening to me for a long time, you still haven't made any moves whatsoever at all to get out of these cities, these population centers. Now look what happens. And now look at all the violence that's taking place in these cities. Look what's taking place in these cities nowadays. Is it not sad? Is it not sad what's going on? And you mean to tell me that you can trust your neighbor that is sitting right next to you in these cities? When we're going to get to the point that every man's going to be for themselves. They're going to be looking out for themselves. There's no cohesion whatsoever at all. There's no camaraderie. There's nothing about team. Everybody is divided to the hilt. Brother against brother, civil war, the whole 9 yards. And then people literally exist to take what you got. They literally are existing to take what you have. And you can see that as soon as, if you're going to protest something, what in the hell does protest got to do with going and busting down the windows of somebody else's business, stealing all their merchandise, and going out there, okay, we're protesting, so we're going to go steal a TV or some tennis shoes. It's sad. The mental psyche and the mental aptitude of Americans is just off the chain to me. J. Frost, $4.99. How bad do you think it will get if the presidency goes to Donald Trump? And do you think it's going to happen? I do think that the presidency is still going to stay in Donald Trump's hand. I think that the mainstream news media jumped the gun. Because remember, I told you, like I've said in previous elections before, the mainstream news media, they cannot determine elections. there is a way that the way that this system goes. All right. And if anybody knows a little bit about political science, you should know exactly what I'm saying, and you can understand the structure of it. See, now, if they do this recount and they turn around an electoral college, let's say they get to 270 for Trump, he's still going to stay president. He's president right now, okay? Joe Biden has not been confirmed president by the powers that should be. I'm talking about not by these powers that want to be, like the news media. Now, news media don't get to confirm who the president is. And that's the reason why ain't nobody moving right now. That's why it's going to be contested. Because I'm sure that if it flips back, if the pendulum flips right back over to Trump, you better believe that Joe Biden and all of them going to come out with their legal teams. They ain't going to come out. This thing is going to go on. Then what's going to happen? The Electoral College. If they don't like what the Electoral College said, then it goes to the House of Representatives. Then Nancy Pelosi thinks she's going to be the next president in office. Now, she really truly is the third one, or the one that's next in line in office, because you don't have an elected president or vice president, then she would end up by default being the president. And then the House of Representatives get to vote. And I don't know if that's the main house or all the House of Representatives in the states that represent each districts in the states. I think that's what it is. And if that's the case, and they only get one vote apiece, and there's no more super delegates and all like that, I think you'll probably be more accurate getting the vote then, because right now it looks like that the Republicans control the majority of the cities, the parishes, and the townships and the counties in America. And so then it will still end up going to Donald Trump then. So there's a whole lot of variables right here. And of course, there's a whole lot of things that the mainstream news media, they don't even want to rehearse or even exercise, even say anything, because they don't want to give you people any ideas. What the Democrats are trying to do right now, they're trying to force change illegally. They're trying to force people to capitulate. The ghoulies. The revenge of the nerds. They're trying to do it. They're trying to come in through these corporations and everything. I told y'all, listen, I'm going to say this again too. Get out of buying so much money from these damn corporations. I know it's kind of almost impossible, but I'm talking about locally. Don't shop at the big old gigantic stores. If you can, try to find you a mom and pop store. Now, I live so far out, you can't even find one. But if I could find one, I would shop with them. But you have to realize something. You've got to go places like farmers. And you have to travel to go buy some farm fresh eggs. We don't have to do that because we have our own chickens right here. Been doing it for years. We got our own cattle. We just got finished butchering 2 bulls. And that meat should be able to last us through the winter. Not only with that meat, but the meat that we're going to get from hunting. And then the meat we're going to be able to get from the taxidermy as well. So we're good to go on that end. We have a pond up here that's stocked with fish. We're going to keep feeding it to them and give them a couple of years to grow. And then, man, we're going to have so much, man, you can throw a hook out there and a fish will bite. We talking about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds, bluegills, bass. I mean, food, 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 food. How do you control humanity? How do you control the population? How did Satan control Eve and Adam? Food. Food, 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 food. If you don't have no food, see, I'm trying to do my part to keep you all from staying out there in food lines, soup lines, depending on FEMA, depending on American Red Cross, depending on somebody else to hand you some handouts. You know, most people, you don't see no hide or hair of them except around Thanksgiving when they want to give you some GMO modified turkeys that are shot up with snake venom, monkey pus, and every damn thing else. And they want to say, hey, look. And then I guess all the other 364 days out of you just starve your ass off. You know, that ain't charity. It ain't. In any way, shape, fashion, or form. Now, you have to become mutually assistant with people you can trust and rely on. There's some people I thought I could trust, and they broke off fellowship for no reason whatsoever at all. You know, envy is as rotten as to the bones. It really, truly is. And I've seen people, man, many people come over here with Pastor Dowell to use my platform as a means to try to catapult theirs. I'm serious. But when you get down to it, these people don't care nothing about your soul. They don't care nothing about truth. They don't care nothing about real true fellowship with the saints. They don't care about none of that stuff. None whatsoever at all. They care about themselves and their own natural family. They don't care if their natural family is involved in witchcraft. They don't care if their natural family members have an alternative lifestyle. They will still take them immoral people over sound, wise people. Now, today in this world, all right, and I spoke about this in the video, it's still not yet uploaded, but I spoke about this on the video earlier. Today in this world, what people are doing is they're hiding behind a certain order or way of thinking. Let's say that I have something and let's say you disagree with it. You don't give the reason why you disagree. You just disagree. Well, I've come to learn after studying humanity and human nature that there's only really two reasons why people would disagree. And it has to do with morals and values. That's the only reason why. Because it depends on what set of principles you adopt concerning morals, morality, and values. What you value. And then morals and values change. They chain, CHIN, to preferences. What do you prefer? So a lot of times today, people, they really truly don't care about what the truth is at all. They don't care. They don't. They only care about, listen to this. How many times you've heard this before and people try to tout it as their way? Look at this. This is what they say. Tell me your truth. What is your truth? First of all, you ain't got no truth. I don't have a truth. There's only one truth. That's the Creator. Period. Point blank. Everything else is a lie. Everything else is. And if truth don't agree with the agenda of the Most High, nobody, myself personally, this is my personal stand because it's my preference. I don't give a damn what you think concerning your own morals and values because your morality is not mine. I'll give you an example here. Today, they're trying to reshape and reframe the minds of the youth. Notice they're always after the children. Well, we just want to talk to the children. And you know, it's all about the children. Yeah, these predators. It's all about the children. And today they're trying to normalize debauchery. They're trying to normalize perversion. They're trying to normalize every single thing that I know to be truth. And I know what a lie is and what is perverse. They're trying to make it normal, the lifestyle of homosexuality. Let's just call it what it is. They're trying to normalize sodomy. Sodomy. Even when you hear that word sodomy, even if you don't even know what the meaning of it is, it rubs you the wrong way. Now they're trying to normalize it. Normalize it. And then when they can't normalize it, they try to muscle you by censoring you. And if you're on a platform to where you're using somebody's platform, like a big corporation's platform, they're trying to make sure that they limit and stifle your voice. And they threaten you with all types of disciplines if you don't conform to their image. That's why you should be on my Patreon channel. That's exactly the reason why that if you're not a patron of mine, you should be on my channel. And mind you, like I said, I'm going to change the live stream description. Okay. Once I get finished with this right here, I thought I did, but I didn't. If you want to donate to Pastor Dowell, give an offering, there it is right there. And the reason why I put this up because people keep asking. And I appreciate it. I truly do. I know one thing, I do a hell of a lot better than what these Christian felices would do with the Federal Reserve notes that you give them and stuff. But remember, they're talking about the truckers getting ready to strike, so go out and buy a bunch of food. Go out and buy a bunch of food that's probably going to be able to at least help you to stay in with your belly full, at least until the 1st. Get you some rice, get you some beans. Make sure you have good clean water. Hope you got a water purifier. You've been listening to me any length of time, you should have had a life straw on you. You should have some water purification tablets. You should have a first aid kit on you to be able to handle anything. You should have a fire team. Just in case something go down, you should definitely have a fire team. And you need to really truly stop listening to people that all they do is get on here and bump their gums, but they don't have no solutions for you. All they're doing is just rocking you and lulling you to sleep in that part of the problem and not the solution. That's just it. All right. I appreciate those of you who have given on Super Chat here today. I still got a few more minutes here. Oh, I know Big Brother's always listening. I told the people in the late 90s and early 2000s, way back then, I told the people that these phones are nothing but tracking devices. That's what I told them. They are flat out tracking devices. Yep, we're in the last days. Keep your powder dry. If you can, as much as you can, you try to stay in practice. I've actually limited my shooting now to about once every 2 or 3 weeks because I don't want to waste all these bullets. I'm not wasting my bullets as long as I keep my skill set up, but if I catch it diminishing and stuff, then I'll just fire like maybe 10 or 15 rounds twice a week for a week until I can get it back up again, because it ain't that you lose everything, but if you don't use it, you do lose it. Now, it ain't like riding a bike. You don't never forget how to ride a bike, and it's just like shooting. You don't never forget how to shoot. But if you're a basketball player and you ain't played basketball all summer, your shot is not going to be on like it would if you had been in practice and been in basketball shape. Same way with shooting. You can still shoot, but you won't be as proficient, and you won't really know your weapon the way you used to, and how it works, how it goes. You wouldn't know that. And personally, I think that people should do this. I think before you go out and shoot, I think you should probably at least do one or two things. Try to run in place for about 4 or 5 minutes, or start doing sets of 20s and 30s push-ups, 4 or 5 sets of that. Get your heart rate up, whatever you can, and then learn how to steady your hand when you got your heart rate up, because that right there is going to be a simulation to let you know how you perform in case your adrenaline is up high. That's just the way it is, the way your adrenaline is up high. Shalom, shalom, shalom. You know, I really wish that people would take to heart what I'm saying and make change. You can listen all day long, but if you don't make change, it's just a mess. It really is a mess. I'm going to be on, let me just put it, I'm going to be on tonight on Blog Talk Radio, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on blogtalkradio.com/straightway. Looking forward to seeing you there. All right. Make sure you get there, okay? 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Blog Talk Radio tonight. I'll be on this channel tonight, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Looking forward to seeing each and every last one of you. She says, you speak very well. I'm inspired. Well, thank you. More than being inspired, be inspired to go out there and do something to make change, so that you won't be hurting in your respective or prospective areas, because there are other people who are not like y'all. You have your eyes open and your ears open. You have your discernment open. You know what's going on. And you may have some dumb, ignorant loved ones. They don't even know that they're dependent on you. Now, you'll know if y'all's not dealing with them, because they are going to revolt against truth. I don't care what it is. You know y'all ain't dealing with them. You'll be better off doing what the book says by saving yourself than trying to save a bunch of people that don't want to be saved. Does that make sense? So I'll be on here tonight, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Jay Frost, thank you for your super chat. Why would the truckers go on strike? Well, they got a bunch of things doing. First of all, number one, you can look at it one or two ways. The way that I look at it is this. is that they're trying to put a defibrillator on the minds of the American people who minds are asleep and they need some type of shock and awe. Number two, they're trying to show them who has the real true power here in America. Because I told you, them trucks stop. I've always said this. Ain't I, Mother Carol?
Always.
If them trucks stop, y'all finished. Y'all literally finished out there. If those trucks stop, y'all done for. Because many of you don't know how to grow food in the winter. You have no skills. You don't know how to hunt. You don't know how to field dress an animal. Your pastor, your pork chop eating pastor, or your so-called Israelite pastor, he can't hunt. He can't even feed his family. Remember, when you look at the whole history of the book, they didn't get up and go to a job and call that providing for their family. They went out and provided for their families. And that is what we're going back to. We're going to have to, listen, just by economics in itself, you're going to have to go back to the old past and old ways. I know that many of you don't want to hear it. Mother Carol, do I know how to butcher a deer?
Yes, you do.
Do I know how to hunt?
Yes.
Can I shoot?
Very well.
Do I know how to butcher a cow?
Yes, you do.
Can I quarter it?
Yes.
Do I know how to fish?
Yes.
Can I clean a fish?
Yes.
Do I know how to set up a perimeter?
Yes, you do.
Do I know how to protect the family?
Absolutely.
Do I know how to provide for a family?
Absolutely. More than one.
You see what I mean? Do we live in the city?
No.
We live in the woods. Y'all hear me? That's why I'm telling you. See, what Pastor Dowell is telling you, the other pastors and preachers, they can't talk like this because they're not trying to prepare. They're waiting for Armageddon and all this other crap, and they think that the Most High is going to come down and get them. Listen, just to give you something, did not the Most High tell Lot's wife, don't look back because he was going to destroy that city? And America's a hell of a lot more wickeder than Sodom and Gomorrah. A hell of a lot more wickeder. He has always destroyed cities. When you go read Revelation chapter 12, there's a woman that has a place prepared for her in the wilderness, not in the damn cities. I've been trying to tell y'all, people in cities, they own dope. People in cities are batshit crazy. People are, listen, and I don't give a nickel worth of rat's ass of what people say or think. I don't. You're going to find out I've been on the right side of history all this time, and I've been trying my best to get to wake many of you up, to help you out. Who do you have mutually assistance with? And if you live in the city, who do you know that live in the country that you can actually funnel some resources, funnel food, all types of stuff, and over to their house, and do they have a place prepared to receive you and your family? Because you know what happens anytime a so-called natural disaster happens, right? Everybody plugs up the highways trying to get the hell out of the cities. And you end up with traffic jams. And then you have people defecating on the side of roads and stuff. And I remember one time, it was unbelievable. It was probably about maybe 25, 26 years ago. I remember we was in a traffic jam on I-40, Interstate 40. And where we sat there 30 minutes, didn't move an inch. We sat there an hour, didn't move an inch. Carol looks over to me and said, what do you think is getting ready to happen, take place? I said, don't know. Don't know what's going on up ahead. But I do know one thing, it's jammed on both sides. Look at this. Do you know what I had in my vehicle at that time? I had a little bag that we didn't even call it a go bag, did. I just call it an emergency bag. I had some, listen to 25 plus years ago. I had toilet paper. I had baby wipes. I had protein bars. I had, I think it was 12 bottles of water. And mind you, it was me and my family, my 2 children, I think. If not longer than that. Watch this. Watch this. I saw people who you think was dignified. Because, you know, you could go down off the road. And then there was, you know, the weeds, the grass was this high. Only this high. And then there was a fence and then there was wood line. Man, let me tell you something. I seen Americans. And I told Carol it was going to happen. I said, you're going to see. I say, watch, give it another 30 minutes. You're going to watch people line up along that fence line right there. You're going to watch men pulling out their little penises and start pissing. You're going to watch women squatting right there, and ain't nobody going to care who's looking at them. Watch and see. Give it about another 30 hour and a half into it. People were pissing, crapping, taking their clothes, taking their undershirts, wiping their ass, wiping their vaginas, and every damn thing else. They were doing all these dignified people. Sure did. Sure did. Sure, they were doing it. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. And I keep telling you, y'all think y'all all of this in a bag of chips. Y'all really truly do. You think you got it all together. You think you know more than those of us who have had experiences that try to share experiences. Now, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it from us. Because the main reason why you don't want to hear it is because you're hoping that things are going to get better. You're hoping that things are going to change. You're hoping that there's going to be a cloud on the other side that's going to change the weather for you. You're hoping that everything, Pastor Dowell, he's doom and gloom. Doom and gloom. Guess what? It ain't no doom and gloom for those of us who are prepared. Remember, Yahshua talked about those who watch when you watch. And see, you don't wait until the disaster hit. You don't wait till all this come up on you and then try to prepare. A wise man foresees the evil day coming. And you know what that wise man does? He prepares his house. That's what that wise man does. And when that wise man prepares his house, because you as the men, you as the head of the house, it is your duty and it is your responsibility to ensure the upkeep, to ensure the protection, to ensure the provisions of the ones who you say you love. Come here, baby. I tell you, what do I sound like? What do I literally truly sound like to the people out there in the world talking the way I'm talking, who think that this stuff ain't coming? What do you think that I sound like to them?
That you're just being extra and that you're paranoid.
Paranoid. So now I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. You don't know. So what do people do when all this stuff I've been talking about, all of a sudden it comes up on them? It does happen.
It's too late. And then they want to start listening to you, but it's too late by then.
Do you feel at peace?
Very much so.
You feel secure?
Yes.
That's all I want to know. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
That's all I want to know. Men, if you so-called love your family, you'll prepare for them. Yeah, you would. Many of you, I'm just telling you the truth, you just don't. You don't love your family. No, you don't. Not like you think you do. You don't love them. Because if you did, you would get out of your selfish self and you'll prepare for them. You'll stop all your belly aching, your murmuring, your griping, and your complaining. That's what you would do. You would do all that and you would help make sure that they are well protected. Well, anyway, I hope to see you and you tonight, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time here. And guess what? Yeah, I think it's in Oregon. Boy, I tell you, for all you people that want to be free birds, that want to go back to Woodstock, all you got to do is move to Oregon, where they out there killing each other, looting and robbing, raping and murdering each other. But guess what? It's also now the legalized dope capital of the world. You can blow your brains out with crack cocaine. You can meth your head up. You can smoke marijuana until you're damn dumb, dormant, docile, demonized, demoralized, and all your testosterone is gone and all the fighters in you is done left. You can do all that. Have fun. Live it up. Live it up. Live it up. Oregon is the place for you. Oregon is the place for you. And Seattle's right behind it. Well, anyway, I've had a wonderful time with y'all. I usually try to stay within the hour when I'm speaking to y'all once a week, and sometime I may come on twice. I appreciate each and every last one of you who have given by way of super chat to support this man of Yah and the ministry here, and really truly thank me for the labor of love and the information that I give out to you and for you in order to help you and your family. Again, I'll finish on this video right here. If you choose to donate, you want to donate to Pastor Dowell, there it is right there. That's my Cash App. There's my PayPal for those of you who have asked, those of you who love, because I've helped assist you in some way, somehow. Yeah, the guy said, you sound like a loving father. Well, I am. I am. No, I don't. I only have one wife. I only have one wife. See, wife is a term that the English people use. I have one wife. That's all I have. I have one wife. Now, if you ask me from a Hebraic perspective, you'll get a different answer. Glory to the King. Uh-oh. Look who up. Well, anyway, hey, I hope you all be encouraged. I hope you all be encouraged. I look forward to seeing y'all tonight. Brother Tyree, $100. Super chat. Keep preaching and teaching. That's for helping us shepherd. Blessings to you and your households. No, thank you, Brother Tyree. Appreciate the love and support, my man. Is he up? No, he ain't up yet, is he? Yeah, he is. Yeah, bring him here for a second. Hallelujah. Lord to the King. I want y'all to take a look and see one of the most beautiful young men in the world. Look at him. Look at him. He's just getting up and he's tired. Look at him. Ain't he beautiful? Look at that. Go on and preach, son. Preach. There you go. Tell him. He wants something to eat, don't you? You hungry? Look, no matter what, how much I turn, look, he said. Hallelujah. Bless you. Way bye. Bye-bye. Okay. See y'all later. He's yawning. All right. Glory to the King. Hey, I get on here because I really, truly love y'all. I want so much to do what I can to try to help y'all. I truly do. Somebody said, "What's up, young king?" Yep, next generation. So adorable. Praise this beautiful song. Yep. Juicy baby. All right. Yeah, by all means. Looking forward to seeing y'all, okay? Tonight, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I've got to run to town here again for a second, take care of some business. See y'all later, okay? Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Consider what I say and go out and buy some canned food, okay? Do that. Stop this stream here.